Hello, welcome to my channel, The Blended Homemaker. I'm so happy you are here. Raising children in two separate households with an ex-spouse is a real challenge, and I would say it's one of the hardest challenges you might ever find yourself in. I'm here to inspire you and encourage you to keep going and to find God's path for your journey. In today's video, I'm going to talk about accepting another adult role model into your child's life. That's a really hard topic to talk about, because, it's one thing to accept another adult role model into your child's life that you chose, right? Like you went through the interview process, if you will, you spent time with this person, you know the ins and the outs, you know what they're bringing to the table, so to speak. Whereas when you are in a situation where your ex is choosing the person who is going to step into your child's life, and you don't know this person, you don't know them at all. I mean, they might as well be like the cashier at the grocery store. I mean, you don't know them, but yet they're stepping into this role as a caregiver, and a role model to your child. That is so hard. Because the mama bear inside of you or the papa bear inside of you is like, whoa, wait a second, hold up. I don't know this person. What are you doing? You just kind of go and automatically go into protective mode over your child. And that is like 100% totally just natural and normal. That actually means you're like a good parent because you care about who the influencers are in your child's life. And, so that's good. You have that protective parental instinct rising up inside of you. That's a good thing. Okay. However, you also have to, use a lot of logic and a lot of wisdom whenever you're in this situation that you can't make the choice, you can't make the decision, and it's inevitably going to happen, right? Like unless your ex stays single until your kids are grown and out of the house, which I mean, hey, hallelujah, that sounds great, right? But usually that's not the case. Usually, people move on and they find someone new to love and share their life with. So, so how do you deal? How do you cope? How do you navigate, right? Well, I just want to share some encouragement, and some inspiration with you today on that topic. So how do you do it? How do you do it? Well, my husband has a saying, if you will, something he lives by, and that you can learn what to do and what not to do from everyone that you meet. Okay? Everyone that you meet has something you can learn to do or something you can learn not to do. And so, obviously your job as a parent is to teach your child what to do. Okay. You're teaching them good things that will bring them, success and blessings within their life. Right. And you don't know if this new, adult role model caregiver, you don't know what they're bringing to the table, but you have to trust that if they're bringing anything negative to the table, like anything that you don't want your child doing, that your child will learn from that, right? That your child will say, oh, yeah, that's definitely something that I've been taught not to do, or I've been taught to stay away from. So you have to trust that they're learning, they're actually learning something good. They're taking something good from a bad situation. Another outlook, in a way to look at it, is to look for the good. Me personally, I am so thankful that my ex has somebody, doing life with him, and my children have an extra set of eyes watching over them. They have an extra set of hands that are caring for them, an extra set of wheels to take them places that they need to go to. So I am just like grateful that, because you know what, being a single parent is hard and it is difficult, and there's some added stress when you're a single parent. And so I am grateful that my ex does not have that added stress of, trying to do it alone, and that my kids have, two adults to look over them when they're in their father's household. So I look for the positive, and I also teach my kids to be grateful and thankful, and to also see the positive. And are there things that I agree with my ex on? Do I agree with him on everything? No, I do not. Do I agree with his significant other on everything? No, I do not. Do they agree with my spouse on everything? No. Like, there are things that we just do not hold the same values or opinions. But and that's for my kids to decide, right? I mean, either way, whether the kids are being raised in one home or the kids are being raised in two homes, they have to make their own choices, right? Because there are going to be all sorts of influencers, along their life's journey, their friends, television, music, books, other family members. I mean, I have family members that I'm like, okay, see what that person did? Okay, yeah, don't do that. Okay, like, that's why we don't do that. And those are my own, like, personal family members. So, you can't raise your kids in a perfect bubble. Like, you just can't, right? But you have to just instill those good, godly characteristics within them. Pray over them. Prayer is the most powerful parenting tool you have, okay? It is the most powerful tool in your tool belt, okay, as a parent. So just use it. And trust God, trust Him, that if your child starts to veer off the path that they need to be on in life, that God will usher them back onto it. You just have to trust that. Even if they wander off for a while, just trust that God will eventually bring them back. Like, they will be ushered back to that path of life that they're supposed to be on. So yeah, in a nutshell, if you're stressed, worried, concerned about this new adult, entering into your child's life that you did not choose, you are normal. It is natural. It is okay. But at the same time, you just really have to be accepting. You really do. And you have to be, accepting within, you have to be accepting while using logic and grace and wisdom. Ask God, how do I handle this? How do I navigate this? Is my attitude right within all of this? So I hope this video has encouraged you and inspired you, and may God bless you on your co-parenting journey.